that's quick. The back roads, the B roads where it comes alive. Look at that. It's in the corner fighting a little bit. So what's really good, Gas Gang? My name's Jamie, welcome back to Officially Gas. Now today, I'm back with another review, and this time it's in the form of this kind of rare 308 GTI. Guys, this one's on a stage 2 running 300 brake horsepower, should be sick, so stay tuned and let's get it. Alright Josh, thank you for coming down today.
Yeah, no worries.
Bro, all the way from Burnley today.
Yeah, about 4 hours it took me.
And you've come down in this 308, which I did mention at the beginning. It's kind of a rare car. I say that because you don't see a lot of them, right?
Yeah, I've had this car for like 9 months now. I've not seen a single one this colour. I've seen one which is blue, a blue GTI, but I've never actually seen the red and black GTI before. Okay,
cool. And you were saying, in fact, let me go back. This is 2015, right?
Yeah.
And you were saying in 2015 they only made a very limited amount of these.
Yeah, so in 2015 they made this red and black one, and they only made about 60 of them. And then they didn't really make them again. They made the blue and black one in 2016, and then from 2017 they kind of made them both again.
Okay.
So this is the 2015 one, which they only made 60 of at the time.
That's why I thought it would be quite cool to get you down today. And on top of that, it's kind of got the added bonus of being stage 2, so it's tuned, right? What are these stock?
So the 270 PS, so it converts to about 267 brakes, roughly around there.
And when you bought this one, you said you thought it was stock, but it was actually you already had a tune.
Yeah, so I bought it thinking it was completely stock, and I took it in to get stage 2, and then the guy ran it on the dyno, and it was coming out at 280.
Okay.
So I was buzzing, thinking, oh yeah, it's actually running 280, and then he redid it a few times. It came up to 290, so we checked the ECU, and it said it was already stage 1 tuned. But what he's done is he's fixed the graph a little bit.
Who's your tuner then?
So it was a guy called Andy. He don't really do retail. He just kind of did it as a favour for myself. He develops ECU software for other tuning companies.
Oh, okay.
And he just did this one for me as a favour.
Okay, interesting. And to kind of complement the stage 2 ECU remap, what kind of hardware do you have to?
So I've decatted it, I've downpiped it, and I've put an induction kit on it, as well as the stage 2 is overrun it a little bit. Other than that, it's kind of peak at 420 torque, and it won't go higher because of my clutch. So I need to get a new clutch, and then it would run a bit higher.
You can run a little bit higher. Yeah. And there's not a lot of high-powered ones of these running around. You did mention a stage 3 that's...
Yeah, I know of a stage 3 that's in France, which is 320 brake and 450 Newton meters.
Which isn't a lot, isn't it? Yeah, you said that's hybrid turbo too.
Yeah.
So what? Literally 20 brake horsepower difference between a stage 2 and a stage 3.
Yeah, they don't really make much difference. I've seen the similar engine, which is the 208, get 360, which I've seen on YouTube.
These are only 1.6s, and that's perhaps why, I don't know, because I was about to say that's why a lot of people aren't getting a lot of power out of them, but I suppose there's 1.6 VXR courses running around with near on 500 brake. Yeah. It could just be a bit of an untapped resource with how rare these cars are, like, or there's not a lot of them, so perhaps people haven't...
Yeah, when it comes to like my induction kit and stuff, it took me about 2 weeks just to find the induction kit that fit my car, and I had to pay about 350 quid just for the induction kit. Really? Obviously decat and downpipe was a little bit easier because it was just custom pipes. Okay. But yeah, in regards to parts, like intercooler, I struggle with that.
Oh, so has this got uprated intercooler too?
It's not got an intercooler yet, but I struggled finding one. The cheapest one I could find was about 800 quid.
Okay.
And then like turbos and stuff, I just can't find them anywhere. It's just so hard to try and find parts for it.
As far as your exterior styling is concerned, I could see obviously it's kind of got like it's got a two-tone two-tone paint. Is that paint or is that?
Yeah, no, it's stock paint. It's not wrapped or anything.
Oh, really?
Everyone always asks me if it's wrapped, but it's just stock paint. It just comes like that.
And it comes like that. So, okay. And your wheels, brakes, and suspension, we're running stock again.
Yeah, they're all stock.
Not much done to them.
No, there's nothing really. I don't really know much about them.
Yeah.
Tyres wise, I know I had a chunk missing out my sidewall, so I replaced it for some PS3s. I really wish I got some PS4s now. I thought the rest of my tyres were all PS3s. I found out that back one of theirs PS4. So I should have just gone for PS4s, but
Fair play, fair play. And I did notice, although your front brakes are stock, or your brakes all around are stock, they are actually running 4-pot calipers and floating discs.
yeah, so there's a 250 version of this car that don't come with that, so it don't come with the bucket seats, it don't come with the calipers.
Okay.
But the 270 version, which is this, it comes with all the extra addeds.
Got ya.
The 250 version is just slightly detuned. That's all.
Okay, fair play. And talking about your interior, again, stock. But
Yeah.
it's a nice place to be. It's a little bit different. You were actually saying too, and you showed me, the rev gauge goes backwards.
Yeah, the rev range all goes backwards, so they kind of meet each other like that rather than the other way. Yeah.
A little bit quirky, but it looks like a nice place to be.
It's got massage seats as well.
It's got massage seats.
Yeah.
No way, man's living a dream.
No, don't left though.
Yeah, massage seats in a Peugeot. Yeah. Fair play, bro. Fair play. All right, cool. Well, this is going to be a nice, comfy, interesting drive.
Yeah.
Let's get out in it.
Yeah,
Wicked.
sounds good.
Let's do it, man. Right, guys, so we are out in the 308 and the revving, the pops.
Yeah.
It pops quite nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you actually have to have it in reverse, innit? It's a weird one, innit? What were you saying?
For some reason, like if I have it in first, second, third, not any of them gears, it won't do it, but it'll only do it in reverse.
But not even in neutral either.
Not even neutral, no, literally just in reverse. If I'm driving, it's fine, but if I'm sat still, it has to be in reverse.
That's a joke, that's
Yeah,
joke.
it's
And guys, I've got my massage seat on. Nice, you know what I mean? Nice and comfy. And it's a nice ride. And bro, you wanted to mention about when this is actually making peak power and everything like that.
Yeah.
In fact, what does it rev to first?
So it revs to 7.
Okay.
And it kicks in torque mainly at about 3.3. That's where it peaks torque.
Okay.
And the torque starts to drop off at about 5.5, but that's where peak power then kicks in.
And how is it putting power down, like being front wheel drive?
Yeah, it's first gear and second gear. Honestly, is pretty useless to be honest.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can.
These haven't got a diff from factory or anything, have they?
Yeah, it's got a slip differential on it.
Okay.
But I don't know, first gear, I just can't really get anything out of it. It just spins like fuck. And then, but once you kind of get into third gear,
Yeah.
or even if I just started in second, it's not too bad. But first gear is just a rat.
Fair play. Front wheel drive, innit?
Yeah. Clutch is slipping then, what the fuck?
No way! Do you know what's so crazy, right? So it was hard to get a good feeling, but the car that I had on, which was yesterday, but the guys would have seen, I don't know, maybe a few days earlier than this feature, which was the RS4, his clutch is slipping too.
Really? Yeah,
What's going on with you guys
often.
and their clutches?
It doesn't do it often, it's just, I don't know, it's just on that occasion.
That's mad. Fingers crossed it don't do that
Yeah.
again. You seeing this? Jeez, yeah, bro. Traction through first there too, pretty much.
Yeah, see too.
Mate, on the smaller roads it bloody comes to life, doesn't it? This is where it makes it feel double fast. But it's handling the bumps quite, it seems quite composed, like it's soaking them up, stock suspension anyway, so it's not going to be too rough. But, mate, yeah, it does, it puts power down, and as I say, first, second and third, straight through, it just handled it.
Yeah, you won't
Clutch seems like it's playing ball now too,
Yeah,
but, you know what I mean? What cars have you raced, in fact?
Stage 2 S3, but the old version, so it's
8P, that would be like a 2010.
Yeah,
that kind of shape.
So it was running 345. I left like a 3-car gap on it.
Oh, really? Guys, are you hearing this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
wow.
He was good. He was absolutely good.
I bet he was. What else?
S5, raced an S5.
What, a V8 version or the new one?
Yeah, the new one.
What, beat it?
It was about even really.
Okay, he was in stock form?
Yeah, I presume it was stock. Didn't know the guy. It was just random on motorway.
Well, that's a quick car. The guy probably wanted to sell his car after that. I bet, like, you know what I mean? A Peugeot up your arse, like, you know what I mean? That's mad. But guys, no joke. This car pulled. This proper pulls. All right, guys. So it is that time. It is the gassed up 0 to 60s with the Draggy. Now today, right? We've got a dry day.
Yeah.
We have got a front wheel drive car. and you'll be contending against the others on the front wheel drive leaderboard. Now, what does this do 0 to 60 in stock?
It's 6 seconds exactly.
So 6 seconds flat. Now, to get on the leaderboard, I think you're going to have to be sub 6s. I think to get like 5th place, you're going to have to be like 5.5 something, basically. But obviously, this is running a stage 2. Now, I know your clutch is slipping, but if it doesn't slip and you get the right launch, you could actually get this on the leaderboard.
Hopefully that,
So, this is going to be an interesting one. Guys, let's get it. All right, guys, so it's his first attempt, bro. Hopefully no clutch slip. When you're ready, let's get it. Okay, all right, the first attempt, and I'm not sure if we got a bit of clutch slip there, was a 6.40.
Okay.
So what are you saying, bro? You want to beat that?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, he's going again. All right, guys, so it's his final attempt, bro. Let's get sub 6 seconds. When you're ready, get it. Okay, your best time yet. That was a 5.84. So we hit sub 6s, but I don't think it's enough to hit the leaderboard.
Yeah, that's right. I'm happy with that.
I think that's pretty cool. And what you got to realise is there's 2 of us in this car. Like, you know what I mean? Was it, or if it was just you, obviously you get a better time, less weight. But for today, guys, I'll put the leaderboard up now. Unfortunately, you haven't made it, but still a good attempt, man. Still a good attempt.
I'm happy with that.
Sick. And a slipping clutch.
Yeah.
Yo! Hey! 308 time, GTI. This is a strange place to be. Everything, I mean, it's not that strange, but the speedo's above your hair.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
You got to look over the steering wheel.
You kind of got to look over the steering wheel. Steering wheel's quite small too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Little 12 o'clock stripe here. Stage 2. Let's, all right, electric handbrake.
No, it automatically releases.
Oh, it releases the handbrake? Okay, all right, let's just pull out then and get going. All right, guys, straight into it. Try a first gear pull. Oh, clutch slipping. Clutch is slipping. Ease it in. Now it's on. Woo!
Alright, first wave from passenger side.
Right. Mate, this is deceivingly quick, actually.
Yeah.
And I get it quite a lot, but it feels faster from behind the driver's seat. And it's quite weird. I don't know if I was getting it. Like every time you change gear, it kind of lurches. Like it kind of kicks back, kangaroos. Let me try that again. Yeah, it does. Like this is. Mate, this goes. This, Jesus. Do you know what's crazy? I can almost feel it. Torque steering.
Yeah, it does torque, it torque steers.
Like even up in the higher, like 3rd and 4th, it feels like it's kind of you're fighting against it a little bit. And when you're changing gear, you can feel it. It kind of leans back. It's probably because we're still on stock suspension, but it does kind of kangaroos a little bit. But bro, it's deceivingly quick. This is actually really quick. Maybe it's just how I'm driving it, but like, you know what I mean? And what also is kind of confusing me is the rev gauge is going the wrong way.
Yeah, no.
But I'm looking at the rev gauge and I'm thinking, oh cool, we're only doing a few thousand revs and then we hit red lights. It's like, what the fuck's going on? Mate, this is interesting. This is sick. Second gear pull. Hopefully no clutch slip. Straight on it. Look at that. Nah, mate, that's quick. The back roads, the B roads where it comes alive. Look at that. It's in the corner fighting a little bit. Mate. No, sorry. Maybe it's a different feeling from the passenger seat to the driver's seat. Yeah. And I know these roads, so I know how to drive on them. Like, you know what I mean? I'm pushing it. But bro, this car. It's a handful. It's a joy though. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
It's fun.
Gee, it's quick, isn't it? Let's drop a clock. See how it handles some of these twisties. You can feel it bounces around a little bit. It kind of pulls you around the corner. I don't know if that's the diff you feel working. Bloody hell! Torque steering and jumping. It's a handful. Mate, on these roads, it actually comes alive. Yeah, It likes to be driven fast.
Yeah.
It does like to be driven fast. And it's a weird feeling too, because the steering wheel's quite small and the steering's quite light, and plus, because it's very direct, any minor kind of steering input, it's sending you that way, like, you know what I mean? So it's a,
it's one of them things once you get used to it.
Yeah. In fact, guys, if you're thinking about like an ST or a Golf GTI or something like around the kind of, one of those kind of cars, guys, consider this. Yeah. I would say, because no one's driving them, you're going to beat most of the cars that step up against you because they don't think you're going to have that kind of power.
Yeah.
And it's just different, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? It's not run of the mill. Everyone hasn't got one.
No one expects it.
Nah, interesting. Alright guys, so that is a wrap. We're ending the video here. Today's been really interesting. I know I keep saying it, but it's like, it's opened my eyes. I just didn't know about these cars, and when you first messaged me, it was kind of like, I was a little bit hesitant because I wasn't sure, I didn't know a lot about them, wasn't sure if people would connect. But at the end of the day, I'm probably glad that we got you on. And, you know, we've seen a different side of hot hatches, like, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of these about, not a lot of them that are tuned. And this one is a weapon. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a proper driver's car. And it puts the power down nicely too, like, you know what I mean? Bro, thank you so much for coming down, man. I really appreciate it, man. Guys, if you have enjoyed today, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Make sure you go back and check some other content out too. I know you like that. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, man.